Humans have two selves, little self and big self. Big self is the self that you are aware of, the one often called I or me. Big self is your adult conscious self. Little self is the self that you are not aware of, the self that takes care of survival, things like walking, running, eating, sleeping, etc. Little self is subconscious survival self. As evidence, try to consciously tell your leg muscles to move your leg. Big self doesn't know how to control muscles. Little self takes care of walking and other survival actions. Big self would take too long, putting survival at risk, so little self does it subconsciously. Currently, the world is being influenced more by little self than by big self. When survival is at stake, little self takes control. As fears increase, little self comes to dominate, putting humanity on the road to more disasters. Middleway is here to wake up humans to this reality in order to prevent these disasters. Humans who are blind to little survival self are like blind people running around in a room full of furniture. Middleway is here to open their eyes so that they can see the approaching dangers and prevent them from becoming massive disasters. Sigmund Freud wrote that personality is composed of three components: the id, ego, and superego. Essentially, the id is little self, the ego mediates between the two, and superego is big self. Islam calls the ego the nafs. Christianity calls on humility to overcome ego and self. In Judaism, ego is where humans can exercise free will, but the id can block it. How is knowing about our two selves helpful? Once you accept that you have a little self and a big self, it becomes possible to recognize who has more control. If you think about how tall you were when you could survive on your own, that can represent how much little self controls. The amount above that represents how much big self controls. Realizing that little self takes care of about 80% and big self is only in charge of 20% should be a big wake-up call, especially knowing it applies to every human in the world. Only by recognizing and changing this can humans wake up, conquer fear, reduce problems, and live together in peace. Thanks for watching, and please visit mw2016.org.